And good day to you. Well, this is a bit of a rushed video because I had a 3-hour extravaganza with music and everything doing my usual holiday mashup. And the powers that be decided that they were going to block my video. Okay, so that being said, I can rant and rave at YouTube, or I can just make another video. I am going to choose to make another video. And that's the end of that solution. I may not like it. Nobody said I had to. But I do have to get you guys out of video for today. So that being said, we're going to get this out for you all. And that takes care of that. Let's go ahead and head on to the mining plant. This, by the way, first off, welcome to Tironan's Unfriendly Skies. We have today the F-84F, and I've only flown this a few times. And that being said, I had one hell of a lot of fun with it, and it was much better than I expected it to be. And I have now expended all my ordnance load. I was going to do a quick run by him. I'm going to hit my flaps because I'm going to have to turn really tightly. And yes, you really can shoot down an 1102 with machine guns. You just saw it done. Not recommended, mind you. Don't think it's a very smart idea. But you know, you got to pick up the slack where you can. Now, this is nobody's idea of the ultimate anything in dogfighting, but it can dogfight a little bit. And I do want to keep this base. So I'm sticking around. In a minute, when I get my well, I've got a full ordnance load, and I've got to.
Air supremacy achieved.
So the only thing I've got left to do is chew up ground attack aircraft, and I do mean chew, because
Keep it up. Victory is almost ours.
all right. Now, had this been a human pilot, I would never do this because the front guns on the IL-40 are numerous and fast-firing cannon.
Head back home.
I continue to be impressed with the F-86F. It really does seem just to get the jobs done. The only thing that the plane lacks from a game perspective is cannons instead of machine guns. Now, that, by the way, is historically accurate. As far as I know, none of them ever had a machine cannon layout. From a game perspective, that's a you know, a nice huggy dream to get yourself one of these with 4M39 cannon. Boy, would that be sweet. Wouldn't be accurate, but it'd be sweet. Okay, so we've got that done. We killed 4 aircraft. We did 16,893 points of ground damage, which is almost beside the point because the 4 aerial targets I destroyed were ground attack aircraft trying to take that mining base. So while I held the mining base, we got ourselves 160 points of damage in the very short amount of time we were flying, and we were not flying very long. And that wrapped up the game for us. Okay. We also helped take out the garrison there and assisted with the mining base with some damage too with the rockets. Not a huge amount of damage, I promise you, but it was both from the air-to-air and the ground assault enough to tip the balance. And we came in second on our side, and they had a pretty rough time on the other side. I believe that's all bots this time. And the aircraft, as I have it, I do not have this thing rigged out all that well. It's 709 hit points as it sits. We don't have any special mods on that because I wanted it to have a decent turn time, which it does, thanks to we are running of course, the sights. We are running the lightweight wing frame, and we are running the lightweight power plant unit. Why? Because you usually have a very long time on GA. You're looking at a resupply time of 120 seconds. That's once every 2 minutes you're going to get yourself another load of ordnance. And you'll notice during the space of the space of the game, time space, I had 1 ordnance reload. Well, that's not terribly useful. Yeah, go in, make your run, but from that, all the rest of the time, you have to be a fighter. And it does this relatively well. Again, the primary hang-up is in, you're getting 480 damage per second. You're going to have to deal with that. And the range is just shy of 2,000 feet. But that's less crippling than you suspect, and I find myself shooting a lot of times at 1,500 feet or less, which is where you want to open up with these cannon, or these machine guns. And it does a lot of damage. You don't have to light it up on the trigger. So you can make this work. This is a good aircraft. Mark my words, it is a good aircraft. It will absolutely do the job for you. And as a multi-role, its ability to switch between a ground attack and turn into a true fighter is one of the best in the game. Listen, folks, I want to wish every one of you happy holidays, and take a moment to express my humble appreciation for you subscribing to the channel. Know from the depths of my heart how much I appreciate each and every one of you. You all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. If you want to support the channel, you can do so on the main page, channel page, and you'll find a Patreon link in the upper right-hand corner. Have a great day, and goodbye.